All right, first today's special in the newest DG2 fabric, that super stretch soft knit denim. Look at my ladies coming out styling and profiling. I'm so excited about this. 0 to size 28W. We are very size inclusive. And yes, we have our petites. There's Christina there, our petite. We have this in average, and we also have it in tall. This moves with the body. It is seamless. It is so soft and so luxurious. And look at that price, $49.99 for a lean jean that elongates you. Only $10, a $10 bill gets it home for you. You wear this all seasons, and the colors are absolutely fantastic. So we have the colors here, and we also, before we go over the colors, I've got to say, I got to bow to the jean queen. Diane Gilman, welcome back. This is my first time seeing you in person in so long.
It's been almost, it feels like a century. It's been 3 years, but I'm so happy to be back because honestly, when you go to invent a new fabric, something that's been a designer dream rolling around in your brain for years, and you finally accomplish it, I cannot tell you how satisfying it is, how exciting it is. So, what's the big deal here? Well, I think we're going to talk about colors, but we're also going to say, how many years have I said to you, when you have a woven denim, you can't put more than 1 or 2% spandex in it because it will lose its shape and have no recovery. Ha! But when you invent a knit denim, how about 10%? Look
at that.
Spandex.
Well, let's go through the colors.
Wow.
This is wow. Right in front of you is the indigo. That's what I have on.
Slight, little bit. Now you can, with this knit, which is 59% cotton, 31% poly, 10% spandex. The most spandex in 30 years of designing for HSN we have ever put in a bottom. You know that spandex as a yarn is one of the most expensive yarns in the world.
Wow.
So,
and you guys, petite, average, tall, very amazing. I just want to tell you the colors real quick because the technology, it really steals the show. The colors are fantastic. There's your indigo right behind that.
The chambray,
right behind
that. Love. Now, the indigo has a slight hand rub. The chambray looks very, very authentic. The black is a deep, deep black with just a little bit of rub around the edges of the seams. The olive green, that is color of the season. That rust is what I call Gucci.
And we're calling
runway
chestnut.
Rust, but chestnut.
Yes, chestnut. It is a rust, but it's called chestnut. It is fabulosity. And then we have that beautiful, beautiful ivory.
You gotta have it. Yeah.
0 to 28W. I have on the 18W. And would you say go to true to size with this? I was so impressed.
I would say, honestly, it depends on, now, I never think of myself as a 4, but I took a 4 and I took petite in this. And the inside of the waist, and we'll show you in a minute, is a beautiful velvety elastic, which stays right up there on the waist. Let me stretch this. I go right off the screen with it.
It's so
You
stretchy.
go right off the screen with this 10% spandex. So, I want to tell you guys the truth. I told Debbie before the show.
This is so
something
fabulous.
I never do. And if we can just focus on my leg for a minute, I have washed these literally 20 times. I can't live without these. And you don't see a knee bag. You don't see a derriere sag. 10% spandex. Look at that. For miles. Now, what is different about this besides the fact that it is a jacquard knit done in a jacquard twill? So it's done on a very complex machinery that you would ordinarily see knits that are knit as a plaid or knit as a houndstooth or as a paisley, but we did it as a twill. We dipped it in true indigo dye. So both the indigo and the chambray have been dipped 10 times. So, spandex, one of the most expensive fibers on earth. indigo dye, the most expensive dye on earth, then washed it down, See, there's beautiful, velvety, elastic to the inside that will always keep this.
And let's
in
talk
shape.
about that elastic, because it is a herringbone, soft elastic, which makes it even more comfortable. And look at the reviews at the bottom of the screen, because this is already a customer pick. This is one of the newest fabrics. The first time we have done this silhouette and this super stretchy knit denim. But this is so soft. And you know, you want to be soft in the waist, because what's coming up? Thanksgiving, you know, right around the corner, the holidays, whatever you celebrate, whether it's Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, Christmas, you will love how soft this herringbone elastic is. And it's 5 pockets, so it's functional. So you have the 5-pocket jean, so elongating. It's a knit and it's a jean. It's absolutely fantastic. So $10 gets this home. Ladies, I love this olive. In fact, if you want to look at, I just want to tell them about this t-shirt. Look at this t-shirt. This is the cutest, most luxurious t-shirt that is the perfect complement for this ultra lean jean. So I have on what we call the Western floral. It goes perfectly with this olive. It goes perfectly with this ivory. And it looks beautiful with the indigo. So we have a lot of different colors for you. I just wanted to, which one would you like? You want to show this one with it, with your chambray?
Well, I actually wanted to talk about the jean a little more, because there's another couple of features to it. So you'll see, when you see the description of this jean, that it says seamless. There is, and that's because there's 10% spandex in the knit, there's no side seam. Ladies, for anybody who's a curvy girl, this is a dream jean, because you don't have the extra bulk of 3 layers of a denim going down your hip and your thighs. So if that's where you carry your weight, it's going to look sleeker and leaner than ever. There is a very small dart in it. The elastic on the inside is to ensure that it always stays right up on your true waist, but with no muffin spill, with nothing is cinching you in. It is long, it is lean, but it's not ultra lean. This is not an exaggeratedly skinny jean, but I'll tell you what, when you look at the one that I've got on, and you know I've washed it 20 times already and I've worn it relentlessly, I have to tell you, it is one of the most practical, one of the best fit. And when you see, as we scroll across the bottom of the screen, we had showed this fabric twice before, Debbie, so we showed it in other body styles. 4.8 stars. That is
incredible.
I think the lowest star review was 4.5.
Wow.
And more and more of 5-star, 5-star, 5-star. Women, rightfully so, love this. And you know what? You invest a lot of money when you have to get the machinery. And with jacquards, you have to do all sorts of computer cards and special knitting equipment and special needling. We'll show you a close-up of this. It is so authentic looking that Debbie is right. You're coming into the holidays. It's Halloween, tons of sugar and candy. It's Thanksgiving. You want a jean that stretches that much and comes back, and no one's saying to you, oh, come on, you're wearing a knit pant. Oh, no, it's denim. Looks exactly like denim, functions exactly like your most comfortable knit, and it is truly a 5-pocket jean. Front pockets, we created them to be a little bit shallow because we didn't want you to have that bulk down here. Look at how beautifully that jean washes. I have to tell you what, I have probably got about 5,000 jeans in my closet. And I am taking this home. I arranged for it already, okay? I don't care if my carry-on Monday weighs 100 pounds. The chambray, the indigo, the black, and the ivory, and then I told them to send me these 2 colors.
Oh, they're fabulous.
Yeah, I can't live without this, and
that.
if I wore these jeans for the next 6 to 8 months, I would be wearing them literally every day. The fit is superb, no matter what shape you are, where you carry your weight. 10% spandex not only feels amazingly silky on your skin, but it also is all about the recovery. And you know what? I have a big garden outside. I'm always gardening, and I'm wearing the jeans, and I'm going to the greengrocer, and I'm doing this, and I'm bending down to play with the cats. I'm not gentle on my clothing.
Right.
And you know what? I held my breath the first couple of days I wore it, and then washed it and thought, okay, does this fabric keep its promises? 150%.
Absolutely.
If you've been saying to yourself, how am I gonna walk into my favorite season of year, fall, and anchor myself style-wise, I think you've always gotta go for a basic, high performance bottom, and then watch how it rejuvenates everything in your wardrobe, from a classic blazer to an oversized sweater.
It is absolutely wonderful. I want you, want you to see the models and the sizes so that you can get your correct size. So Sayla is 5'7.5", 40 in the bust, waist 35.5 inches, and hips 46.25, and she's wearing the size 10. Remember, this is size 0 to 28W. So she has on the size 10 tall in the black. 10% spandex. Then let's go to Colette. Colette looks fabulous. She's 5'10", bust 40, 34.25 in the waist, hips 43 inches, and she has on that beautiful, beautiful chambray, just as Diane. I mean, this is fabulous. She's wearing a size 6. This is gonna go back with all your boots and your clogs, your sneakers. And then we get to Christina, our petite model, and she's 5'4". So she has on the petite, she's 34 in the bust, 26 inches in the waist and 36 in the hips, and she basically has on the size 4. This is a beautiful knit that moves with you, that is flexible. It is so luxurious and soft. You can't believe that it's a lean jean. Then we have our girl Dana over there working it out in that beautiful chestnut. I want that next color. That is so, it just reminds you of the pumpkins and the pumpkin patch, and I'm ready for Thanksgiving. Takes you into fall beautifully. 5'11", and she's wearing the 18W in the tall. I'm also wearing the 18W in the tall. They look fabulous on every single shape.
And then
Julia has
on for petite. Oh, okay, sorry.
Oh yeah, we're almost to you, girl. Julia's also 5'10", and she is 40 in the bust, 31 and 41.5 in the hips, and she is a 10-12, and Julia has on the size 10 and the beautiful, beautiful ivory. This is the most beautiful fabric, and the technology is like no other. No wonder there's 4.8 stars already on this.
And you know what? It is very interesting because I always want the technical end of it. And when I envisage something, and my dream forever, especially growing older and being in my 70s, was you don't always want to be wearing rigid denim, but you always want something that's not only flattering, but honestly, it's almost like fake it till you make it. It looks and is a zip front, button front, belt loop waistband, 5-pocket jean, but it's a knit. 10% spandex, that was not even a glimmer in my dreams years ago. You couldn't afford it, you couldn't get it in there, but now, you know what happens? You have to put the spandex on the underside of the fabric so you don't get, because spandex will never absorb dye. But here's the good part about having it underneath. Spandex mimics the feel of silk. I cannot tell you how soft these are, and every time I wash them, I didn't even put fabric softener into it.
They're so
These
soft.
popped right back. The derriere stayed lifted. These are performance. And you know what? I know it's always a stretch, asking you to spend a little money on fashion when we're all concerned about price. But guess what? This is such an investment item. It is going to last for years and years, and you're gonna just turn it inside out, wash it, hang to dry. The loveliest hand feel, the most incredible fit. I personally, now Debbie and I are obviously different sizes and different shapes. You have a much more curve than me. I'm very straight, and yet, how do you feel about not having a side seam?
I love not having a side seam because I really think it elongates your legs. It's very slimming to not have that seam. So there's no seam. And ladies, let me talk to you. If you just need to run around town, right? You don't have to wear sweats. You're gonna look so put together in a knit jean that gives you the comfort of sweats. It gives you the comfort of a legging. It gives you the comfort, in my opinion, of anything that you should not be wearing, like those slouchy sweats, but you're gonna look comfortable and put together. And look at this. These pants look like a great pair of jeans, but feel like I'm wearing my favorite pair of leggings. They are so soft with a lot of stretch, but you're not as casual. You know, leggings are very casual. Sweatpants are very casual. You can wear these to work and feel relaxed. I
would call this relaxed career. It can be relaxed career. You know, I belong to, I hope nobody's watching that's gonna hear this, but I belong to a couple of very prestigious women's clubs in New York City, and they don't allow jeans.
Wow. They would allow these.
I snuck in with these
on. The black, let's talk about that.
Nobody knew the difference. Everybody said, whoa, what a good fit you've got on that pant, Diane. And I said, yes, that's right. That's right. So if you are in any kind of career where you're out in front of the public, if you're in any kind of position where maybe you're semi-retired and you're traveling a lot now, oh my gosh, I wore these down on the airplane in the chambray. I was so naughty. They are heaven. Eat to your heart's delight. 10% spandex is simply outstanding. And you know what? They are worth every penny. When you think that you're going to have these for a decade or longer, I'm telling you right now, getting these home for $10, the only thing you'll regret is you didn't get that other color that you wanted. But if you want to start as a basic, obviously it's another super strong year for denim. So the chambray is gonna go all year long. The indigo, of course, is your dark color. The black is your perfect black pant, the ultimate solution pant. The ivory is a non-see-through situation, which I want everyone to be very, very clear on. I love the models and the way they put the ivory together with all sorts of beige tones to it. My very favorite way to go. And honestly, that shade of green and that chestnut, the chestnut comes straight off the Gucci runways in Italy. So here is the importance of that.
That's so pretty.
That means that everybody who, of course, loves Gucci and wants to wear it but can't afford it, a lot of manufacturers will make handbags, shoes, scarves, belts in a color like that chestnut because Gucci did it. And then you've got that total high-end look, and you'll get a lot of support from the accessories market.
And that's a good point. This is gonna go back. This is your transitional jean. It's like, what do I wear right now? Well, if you don't have that go-to black pant, get this lean jean in the black. That's what Selah has on in the size 10 tall.
Oh, you must.
It is a must.
It's a must-have. It's a wear all the time kind of situation. And you know, I've really got a problem because there's so many places I go where they say, you can't wear a jean. Well, don't tell me I'm not going to be wearing DG2 or we're going to have a real problem
nobody would know.
here.
Nobody
so I
would
just
know.
fake it with this.
Fake it until you can make it, ladies.
Yeah.
Now that olive is beautiful. And remember, we have petites. This is so size inclusive. Christina is 5'4", and she's in that size 4 petite. Olive, for all my ladies who love, you know, olive, and it's a brand new, to me, new neutral in the last few years. That is a go-to neutral. You wear it back with your camouflage, you wear it back with black. It's absolutely a neutral that you can wear any day of the week. And I just think that get a couple of pair, because this price will expire at midnight. And so only today we have this for $49.99, but I want you to look at the retail value. It's $80. So go ahead and get it while it's under $50, because tomorrow the price at midnight Eastern Standard Time is going to go back up. You're saving $30 today, and it's only $10 to get home, because all weekend long we have 5 flex on everything. So if you're new to HSN, welcome on in. You're gonna spend just a little bit of money today to get your favorite jean. And this is the leanest jean, the sleekest jean, the most functional jean that you can move in, and it's $10 to get home.
And when you're looking at it, it looks like a woven jean.
Yes.
But for a lot of us, where we say to ourselves, you know what? Post-COVID, I'm still spending a little more time at home. I'm cooking more at home. I'm going to be decorating the house. I'm going to be planning family events. You want something that's uber flexible
10%?
and comfortable. 10% spandex does that for you, but I think one of the more important things maybe to emphasize here is no one on earth has this but HSN.
That's it, it's
this
exclusive.
Fabric was developed, invented, and made exclusively for DG2 and HSN. So if you've thought to yourself, getting older now, that rigid denim is kind of a turnoff to me.
I mean,
it's
look at
too
how
much.
You can lift your legs.
You've got the softest. As some of those reviews said, I felt like I was wearing nothing. It's so unbelievably comfortable. And let's face it.
You could sleep in these.
Skinny jeans are everybody's cup of tea when you have that. Look at that flexibility. And I'm doing this with no fear because I know it's going to come right back into shape. The recovery is extraordinary. The washability is incredible. Nobody else on earth has it. And for our girls, and we like to say we love to dress a 50-year-old plus woman.
Yes.
This is a dream come true. You look so lean, so sexy in these, but you're not sacrificing anything. You're not sacrificing comfort.
That's right.
You know what? Getting in and out of high SUVs, going on into airports, anything you want to do in these, everyone is going to think you are someone who is dieting all the time, because how could you look so skinny in a jean? And you know what? That is the trick here. Without the side seam and without that bulk, you've got something that is really and truly go out to dinner, black, and indigo, and the indigo is really a pure indigo.
Indigo right now is
go to church.
The #1 seller.
Yep.
And you know, you guys pick your color. $10 to get home a jean that you're not only going to transition into fall, but you're going to wear it all year long. And we have free exchanges, so you can get the olive home. And if you get the olive home and you say, you know what, I think I'm going to send it back and I'm going to get the chestnut, you can do that. All you do, call us within 30 days, and we're going to pay for the shipping if you want to switch out a size and switch out a color. And remember, you can't go into the malls. You know, I went looking around earlier today. They don't have a size 0. They don't have a size 28W. They don't have that range. I mean, size 0 to 28W, that's up to 5X. They don't have petite, average, and tall. Your personal tailor standing right here. She happens to be the jean queen. 18.5 million jeans sold. And if you're just coming back to
this, but only, we did a preview of it earlier in the year, and the lowest rating was 4.5. And I think that was from somebody who just had anticipated that they were going to have to take a bigger size than they took. Average, 4 5.8 stars. So let's just round it out amongst us girls and say 5-star reviews. Do you know how difficult it is to get that average on a fitted bottom? Almost impossible. But when you've got 10% spandex and what looks like real twill denim, but is in fact a knit, you can't go wrong. And you know what? I make a prediction. This is gonna become our #1 fabric. It's year-round weight.
Yep.
It doesn't create any bulk. It holds you in. It feels like a dream. And honestly, I never, ever, ever wear my samples before TS. Nobody is supposed to. And here I am, and I'm wearing these every. I got
you told me
obsessed
that.
with them.
I've been wearing these every
I got obsessed with them, and I would take them off, and after maybe the third wearing, I would check, and I would say, "Are the knees bagging or sagging?" Nope. I'd wash them, hang them to dry, and they would come out. Look at those. Do these look like they've been washed 20 times by probably the worst housekeeper, homemaker in the world, me? They are pristine. These are perfect and perfectly comfortable. And you know what? I'm a girl who loves her boots.
Right,
okay?
Absolutely.
And I now love clogs. That's a big deal in Italy, fashion clogs.
That's why I got my clogs
So
on.
anybody who says, I can't wait for fall because I love to bring out the footwear. This goes with everything from a pump to a fashion flat like I'm wearing, to a loafer, to a knee-high, to an over-the-knee, to a mid-calf boot, to one of our snowy, furry Sherpa kind of boots.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? It's important to me because how many times have you bought a bottom and suddenly you realize, no, none of the footwear, this is not working.
Right.
Am I putting it inside the boot? Am I putting it outside the boot? What am I doing with it? Guess what? When you have 10% spandex, this is gonna fit over a boot. It's gonna go slide into, and the real truth is that elastic around the waist, we made a twill elastic that has the hand feel of stretch velvet without the bulk. So everywhere you turn around in this pant, you are getting comfort, style, the leanest jean imaginable with absolutely no strain on your body, and at a price that really and truly is extraordinary considering that we had to build the machinery to make this and do it from scratch.
And you guys, this is so beautiful. Call us right now. Go to hsn.com, place your order, because only until midnight Eastern Standard Time do you get this under $50. This is an $80 retail compare. And the reason Diane Gilman is the jean queen is because she gets it. If you have tummy issues, not a problem. If you have thigh issues, not a problem. It basically conforms to your curves. You can move with this. It's flexible, it's soft, and it's only $10 to get this home. You have 30 days to love it or return it, and you're gonna absolutely love it. These are so fantastic that I've had them on all day, and they did not bag out. I felt like I did not have on a jean. It's as soft and as comfortable as a legging could be, but you look more put together because it is a knit jean, and it's
so
fabulous.
Many details to it. Belt loops and grommets and the zipper, and comes up to your true waist.
Absolutely.
Absolutely, maybe my favorite jean I ever designed.
So you guys, already a customer pick. The first time we've done this customer pick new DG2 fabric as a today's special, and it's the only one of the year, so dive on in. Now I have